If you're watching this, you're probably skinny. You have a fast metabolism, you eat a lot, but you just can't gain weight to build muscle. Or maybe you have a so-called skinny fat body. You look normal in clothes, but when you take your shirt off, all the fat sits around your belly while your arms and legs still look like twigs. And guys, let me just clear something up. You're definitely not fat. What you really have is a normal body mass index, but a higher body fat percentage and low muscle mass. So for both of you, the goal is the same. Gain weight with only calisthenics at home without getting fat. That's why this video will be split into 3 parts: diet, training, and recovery. And you really have to watch all 3 of them because the whole formula will collapse if you miss one step. Now let's start with the most important thing of all, diet. Trying to build muscle without enough of the key resources is like trying to grow a plant without water and sunlight. When you want to gain weight, you need slightly more energy, slightly more calories than your body actually needs in a day. That extra energy is what allows your body to build new muscle tissue instead of just maintaining what you already have. Usually when you bulk, you'll hear people say 5 to 20% calorie surplus, which basically means you should eat 5 to 20% more than usual. And yes, technically that range is used, but eating too much could actually cause you to not only gain more muscle, but also a lot of fat, and we don't want that. That's why we are going to aim for a 5 to 10% calorie surplus to ensure a lean bulk, where you gain a lot of muscle but little fat, even though it is a tiny bit slower in terms of gaining weight. Slower, but way better. Also, you should aim for at least 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That's the range consistently shown to maximize muscle growth. One of the best protein sources I also use are chicken and eggs, but you will also need to add a protein shake to get enough protein for your surplus. Your fats shouldn't drop too low either, at least 0.6 to 1 gram per kilogram, because fats are important for hormone production. Now this means you will have to track and write down all the food and all meals and the amount of calories you eat in a day. And now I know you're thinking, wait, but Mr. Peak Form, that looks like a hell lot of work to take note of every calorie I eat in just a single day. Now how the heck won't I lose every motivation after just a week? Well, turns out there is actually a small cheat you can activate to reduce your effort by basically 99%. This is exactly why I use Cal AI. Instead of manually logging everything, Cal AI makes calorie tracking as easy as snapping a picture. You literally just take a photo of your meal and it instantly calculates your calories and macros. When I first tested it, I scanned full meals, rice, chicken, vegetables, not just snacks, and from my experience, it's extremely accurate. I still double check ingredients like cooking oils because sometimes those can be missed, but if something's off, you can quickly add it using the food database in just a few taps. And guys, just take a look at this. My absolute favorite feature has to be the barcode scanner. Let's say you spontaneously decided to buy a protein bar or a late night snack. With Cal AI, you just scan the barcode and it logs everything instantly. No typing, no guessing. So if you're serious about finally gaining weight properly, hit the first link in the description or pinned comment to download Cal AI and use code PEAKFORM for 3 days free. Now let's get to the fun part. I know you want to look jacked like Toji as fast as possible. And what better way to achieve that than with just your own body weight? That's right, you won't need any gym membership or equipment to get your dream physique. Okay, now you want to make use of that extra energy you're consuming. Let's distribute it to 3 main parts of your body. We will split the following workout into a push-pull legs protocol. You'll do push workouts on day 1 to target your arms and the front of your upper body. On day 2, you're going to do a pull workout to target your back, and day 3, you will work your legs to keep everything balanced. You don't want to look like a frickin' chick. On push day, you actually only need 1 main exercise because it works a lot of muscle groups, push-ups. But here it is extremely important to not go for reps, but for a really strict and clean form. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. When you go down, keep your body in a straight line and go all the way down till you almost touch the floor, not just halfway. When you go up, really make sure to actively protract your scapula at the top before repeating the movement. Aim for 5 sets of 10 clean reps. But now you may think, oh, but push-ups are so easy, and I can for sure do over 20. Well, my friend, today's your lucky day. You are simply going to do a push-up progression. You can try diamond push-ups, archer push-ups, or even pseudo-planche push-ups. Any variation, as long as those 10 clean reps feel challenging. That's it. For pull day, you actually also only need 2 exercises, pull-ups and chin-ups. Now, I know I said you won't need any equipment for this video, but having an actual pull-up bar at home would be a slight advantage at this point. Don't worry, however, if you don't, because there is an easy workaround here. For pull-ups, your target is once again 5 sets of 5 to 10 reps. If you don't have a pull-up bar, here's how you can still do the pull-ups. The first way is to put anything that doesn't slip as a wedge in the middle or on the far end under a door. The door should be stable enough to hold your weight in most cases. If you think this isn't safe, you can simply use a stable branch of a tree in your backyard or the monkey bars in the playground or at the park. Same thing goes for chin-ups. Chin-ups are the best biceps exercise you can do at home, and you definitely want to also work your biceps since you haven't already done that during push day. The best way to do chin-ups if you don't have a bar is to do Australian rows under a table, with a reverse grip of course, or you can do them at the park on the monkey bars. For chin-ups, again do 5 sets of 5 to 10 reps, and you're good to move on to the legs workout. For legs, simply do jumping squats and pistol squats. They are the best exercise in my opinion, since they target multiple muscle groups in your legs, such as your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and some more. If you can't do pistol squats, you can assist your body by using one hand to grab a chair or table or whatever is near you. To train your calves, you can additionally do calf raises, where you stand off an edge like a staircase and slowly push yourself up and down with your toes. Of course, if this is too easy, you can do the calf raises with only one leg and switch sides when you finished one set. For each exercise I mentioned here, do 5 sets of 10 clean reps. And that was basically it for the training part, but don't click away just yet, buddy, because if you miss this next step, the entire system is useless. Muscles do not grow while you're training. They grow when you recover. When you train a muscle, you create stress which your body isn't used to. Then your body rebuilds your tissue slightly stronger to adapt. That's called supercompensation. If you train the same muscle every single day without rest, you interrupt that rebuilding phase and limit your growth. That's exactly why the protocol is push-pull legs rest. Each muscle group gets about 48 to 72 hours to recover before being trained again. Sleep is also crucial. If you don't sleep enough, testosterone and growth hormone levels decrease while cortisol increases. And as you may know, cortisol can slow down recovery and can even promote fat storage. So if you're bulking but only sleep 5 hours per night, you're actually gaining more fat instead of more muscle. Aim for 7 to 9 hours consistently. And finally, I just wanted to mention, this won't work in just a few days. The first few days or week are slow and sometimes frustrating, but after that, strength increases. Then your body weight slowly goes up. Then your shirts start fitting tighter. Stay consistent with your diet and training even if you don't see results after 1 week. You will reach your goal way faster than you think. And that's basically all you need to go from skinny to jacked at home with no equipment. Don't skip the diet, don't skip recovery, and actually train hard. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.